What makes up a person? Is there a quantifiable answer to such a simple question? Everybody that has ever existed, that will ever exist, is a combination of a physical form and a collection of brainwave activity created by electricity, altered by genetics, and molded by the environment. But is that all that a person is? Yuhuan has spent their entire waking journey aboard the DSS-1 with another person inside of them. A will that does not have their best interests in mind. Soifangji is very much a person, just like she is very much a threat. Yuhuan works in the airlock, preparing the damage inflicted by Gregory Argyle when he unceremoniously ripped the ornithopter out into open space. Yuhuan is not alone, being shadowed by Android, who is on strict orders from Captain Samson to not let Yuhuan out of her sight. Rune and Lorena are off somewhere together, fighting boredom, an activity they have found more illuminating than traditional diplomacy. Samson sits in the captain's chair in the cockpit. He is scowling under his mustache as he stews over what to do about Yuhuan's predicament. Samson's frown lines have seen consistent growth over the last few weeks and threaten to become permanent. Just then, a proximity sensor goes off on the console in front of Samson, indicating that a ship of some sort is on approach.
Go ahead and press the intercom button. Okay, everybody, we got something coming up. I need everybody, all hands on deck. Come on up to the cockpit.
Be right there, Captain.
On the way.
I'm gonna head on up.
So, why are we coming up to the bridge cockpit place again?
It looks like we got another ship coming up.
Oh, what?
I just want to have everybody on deck ready to go in case we need to make a quick escape.
Okay, yeah, that's alarming. Does it look threatening?
I'm not sure yet. We just picked it up on the sensors. We're coming up on it now.
Okay, I'm picking up the pace.
The ship floating on your view screen is sleeker than the Ascendancy ship you are familiar with. This ship's hull is a mixture of metallic dark green and glossy black, and when the light catches it, it shines a deep emerald. From its odd jutting angles, two identical pieces stick out on both sides and resemble wings. The mess of cables and wiring is much more streamlined on this ship, with clearly defined cable runs running across the top and bottom of the hull in a forward to backward line. It is easily 3 times the size of the DSS-1 and has no clear bridge or cockpit, instead sitting in black space, reflecting starlight off its green surface like a shitty, misshapen mirror.
Wow. I mean, we gotta give it points for looks. That's very stylish, in my opinion. And
its signals match those of the Esdes ships we've encountered, Captain.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
See.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Is it going to shine one of those, like, rod things at us that decide our worth and then try to kill everyone else?
I hope not. It sounds like the group we saw before was a small, exiled religion. So hopefully this larger ship might have some more useful information for us.
Maybe, or they could all be like some strange hive mind. I don't know. I wanted to say that we're off to see their wizard, but maybe we should turn around.
All right. Have they hailed us yet, Android?
Picking up a ping now, sir.
Okay. Go ahead and open a channel. Let's see what they have to say.
Opening channel.
Yes. Receiving a ping. This is the DSS-1, Yuhuan ship electrical engineer speaking on behalf of our captain. What can we do you for?
The voice returns in a deep Esdesi accent. The mechanical quality of their voice is very prevalent. And they say, "This is Merchant Jez Tall of the Locredante. We are passing by and saw your ship. Doesn't match any configuration we're aware of. Where do you hail from?"
Yeah, we're kind of new to the block. We're actually immigrants. Yeah, we just moved here. Anyway, so yeah, trying to, meet the neighbors in the quadrant and all that good stuff to see what's going on. by the sound of your voice and the language that you're speaking, it's pretty clear that you are of Esdesi origins.
Yes, you are. If you are an immigrant, you must have encountered some of our people already, or you would not be speaking our tongue.
Yeah, I'm a quick learner. It seems to be pretty great that we have actually run upon you. It seems that your race is known for your technological prowess. And, as, newcomers, I'd love to take a gander, at, exactly how far that goes. Of course, whatever you're willing to show, and whatever it doesn't involve us being dissected. Just kidding.
Well, this is a merchant vessel, and I do not have the authority of the captain to let you on board the ship. However, I am happy to offer you good deals on parts, vehicles, or fluids. We are a body farm vessel, so we have a large assortment, over 120 vehicles currently stored in cryosleep.
Wait. You said you're a body farm?
Yes, an Esdesi body farm. We procure discarded vehicles and fix them up and sell them at a discount.
Vehicles or bodies? Are bodies vehicles? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to,
These words are one and the same in our language.
Oh, I guess like a vessel. Okay, I guess we have a similar word, vessel. Okay, interesting. Can you give me 1 sec? Do you mind holding on 1 second?
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
I can have a dossier of our wares available for you at your request.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and phase those over? Just give us 1 sec. I just want to introduce you to our captain. Become more formally acquainted. Oh my god, Samson. Apparently this is a merchant ship that has a body farm. Oh my god. Slave drivers. I call slave drivers. What do you think?
Wow. Okay.
Body farm, right? How? Anytime I've ever heard those two words in the same sentence, it has not been a good thing.
This is another one of those things, I guess. I don't know really what to make of that. If this galaxy has a need for it, then sure. More power to them, I guess, at this point. I've kind of given up on questioning everything now. It's all too much to me. If it happens and it's normal, then sure, whatever.
Okay, so I have questions about that, and we're going to speak on that at a later time. However, I would like to state that he did not seem very threatening and just like a normal merchant. So maybe they can be trusted. He's going to apparently phase over some of their, quote, wares. Yeah, so Samson, I did tell, I believe he said his name was Jazal, that I'd introduce you, but I really just wanted to get him off the, comms to tell you that he might be, I don't know, a space slave driver with a body farm. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're living bodies or what kind of bodies. I didn't really ask for specifics. But just know that we will be dealing with a man that deals with bodies and farms.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Anything you would like for me to ask him? I can translate, of course.
So I'm gonna look over at Rune and kind of do hey, this could be helpful kind of thing, try to be a little inconspicuous about it, but
Right.
But yeah, so have them send over what their wares are, and then we could talk in a second.
You know, I totally don't have to be left out of this. I feel like that look is definitely referring to, for lack of a better word, my alter ego. And what are you suggesting?
Well, Yuhuan, it's just bodies, empty shells that this salesperson is offering. We could offload your second consciousness into it and maybe deal with them separately.
Wow.
We have the capability of the Phoenix chips. I think we might be able to do something with that.
Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. I'm honestly a little disappointed that I didn't think of that myself. Okay, so what you're thinking is that maybe we could acquire one of these bodies and forcefully exercise?
Rune, correct me if I'm wrong, but based on your observations, it looks like Yuhuan's switch happens under some distress.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, I don't know if your alter ego is listening right now or not, but we might be able to shock it out and take that consciousness and put it somewhere else.
On second thought, maybe you should stop talking to me about this right here. I'm gonna leave this need to know, and I'm just gonna turn around and make some conversation with this body farmer and see if I can get him to let us on their shit. And yeah, so anyway, y'all have fun. Excuse me. Hello, Giselle.
Okay, so have we considered just asking this alternate consciousness to leave? I just feel like the procedure of transferring their consciousness to another body would go a lot smoother with a willing participant.
I do agree with you. I feel that presenting... We're gonna have to have a conversation with their alter ego here, but I don't really know how or if we should get this second person to come out and say hello, other than doing something that I do not want to do.
Are you telling me I might get to hit Yuhuan?
I'm saying that you could be speaking for both of us for a little bit, and that would be okay.
I'm sorry, I really tried to leave this need to know, but as soon as there's talks of me being assaulted, just not in the face. Not in the face, okay? I don't know. I'm pretty, prickly. Maybe you could just, poke me and attack. Maybe that'll be enough. Who knows?
Alright, I'm just gonna walk over to, a little supply drawer and pull out a little sewing kit and pull out a little needle and then just walk up to Yuhuan and just, stab them in the arm.
I don't think that worked, but it's probably because I didn't take any damage.
Could you imagine if you were playing D&D and the DM was just and the orc stabbed you in the arm with a sewing needle and you take 2 damage?
I guess we're gonna have to up the ante. Okay, I'm gonna have to not see it coming. I feel like if I see it coming, I'm not really gonna be that stressed because I'm gonna be anticipating it.
Let me get you, Yuhuan.
Okay.
It'll be when you least expect it.
Least expect it, yeah.
Which might be when you most expect it.
What? Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and calm. I'm gonna go ahead and calm. Hello, Giselle, returning transmission.
It's just Tal, actually.
Just Tal?
Just Tal, yes.
Just tell me a story? Or just tell me the truth? Anyway, so Yeah, this body farm seems actually very intriguing. See, we have an android on board, and, she's looking a little rough for wear because she accidentally fell out of the airlock, instantly, I want to say oxidized. I don't know what happened. She's looking a little rusty, and she needs a new frame. So, do you think we could possibly, check out this body farm? See what's there. Maybe make our first purchase.
Well, I'd be happy to send you a dossier, as I suggested, with all the inventory laid out for you. I'm afraid it's not possible to board our ship.
Okay. So I'm just gonna be chilling. Is this like the window here? This is like where I place my order? How does this work?
Yes. You're an alien species that I've never encountered before, and we have protocols in place. The body farm is a sterile environment, you see. We can't just have monkey people walking around putting germs in places. You understand.
Excuse me, a monkey people? Can we try that again? Can you just tell me something different?
Simian sapiens.
Thank you. That's a little better. I'll take that. Okay. Yeah, just give us a little bit to look over the dossier to see which body that we like the most. And, what are your going rates these cycles?
Well, we are part of the Goosh Commerce Collective, so all of our tradable goods are available for agreements. You find a body that's suitable and name the tradable goods you're willing to part with, and I'll tell you whether it's enough. Sound fair?
Yeah, I like that. That sounds very fair. Okay, just give us some time to, look at your products, and then we will have an answer for you very soon. Thank you so much, and it will be a pleasure doing business with you.
I'll keep this channel open.
Thanks. All right, signing out. Okay, so for some strange reason, which suddenly alerts me, they won't let us board their ship, so there's probably something going on in there. But the less that I have to be involved with, for once, the better. So he's sending over a dossier of products, and I guess we can just choose one? Yeah, so I guess just formulate a plan, and I don't see coming, and let's see how this goes.
Rune and Android have a group huddle real quick. All right, come over here for a second.
Android's like, why are we leaning in close and whispering?
Do we have anything?
Because it's secret.
Secret. Do we have anything in the medical bay that we could use to stir this other consciousness out? Part of me thinks that we might be able to kind of old school electrotherapy this second consciousness into existence.
That's awfully dramatic.
Well, there are several conduits that run live. We could separate them from their wall outlet and give a little nudge if needed. I also have several drugs in the medical bay that might be more suitable and less damaging.
I mean, I think just a shot of adrenaline would do the trick.
I was thinking something akin to adrenaline, but a little bit more severe.
How discreetly could you go get this? Could you just do it as an injection, or?
You know what? I can't take this anymore! I can't! I hate all of you! You all get on my fucking nerves! You know what? I can't! It's just too It's just too claustrophobic in here. I need air. I need air. I need air. I'm running. I'm running to the airlock.
Okay, one of us should go after them.
I guess we'll.
I'm gonna go after them.
Yeah, well, I guess we should probably go.
Okay.
We're just like calmly discussing this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in the airlock.
You need to calm down.
Don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. I can't do this.
I need you to come with us. We're going to take you to the med bay. It's going to be okay. We're going to make you feel a lot better, and then we'll be good to go.
Lorena comes out. She's just like eating a weird fruit, and she's like, what's going on here?
I'm opening the airlock and jettisoning myself into space. That's what I'm doing. That's what's going on, Lorena.
Oh, well, okay. Have fun with that.
Rune, what do you have to say for this behavior from your friend?
Oh, she does what she wants, babe.
Anyway, I'm gonna do it.
I'm sorry, I'm missing something. Is there like a cultural thing that I'm missing? If an Imperial wants to seek the solitude of drifting in space, that's on them. I'm not one to interfere.
Well, I just can't take it in this tuna can anymore. We've been here for weeks on all these missions where we've almost died, and if I'm going to go out, I want to go out by my own hand and not have some unscrupulous death on some barren planet or some alien experiment or whatever the hell else could happen to us out here in no man's land. I've just reached the end of my rope.
Okay, I'm gonna diffuse the situation. I'm just gonna walk over to Demi and like whack him in the face. I'm gonna punch him in the side of the head.
No, I'm in the airlock.
Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna slap, so
I'm just gonna like.
It can be the scene from Airplane. You can just like all line up and get your hit in.
All right, here we go.
Ma'am, calm down.
Okay, I'm doing the intimidation or physical exertion, so I'm just gonna like, walk over and clock them.
Not trying to harm them, but jolt them out of their state.
Wait, I'm totally.
I rolled.
Wait, one sec. I would rather go out by my own hand than be clocked or whatever's about to go on as Yuhuan's making these very big eyes. Like.
Okay, I rolled a 9.
Okay, so that's a mixed success. You have bought some time, but you choose one. The GM will demand a sacrifice to secure your safety. It's only a temporary reprieve, and the danger will soon return. The danger is still present, but threatening something or someone else.
I'm gonna choose it's only a temporary reprieve.
Okay, so Samson opens the airlock door, punching the button. He's like, "Oh, fuck this! I'm done with this," and opens the door. And comes in and just kind of like slaps you, and you're silenced for a moment while you collect your thoughts.
You need to come with me. Let's go.
But I had a plan. I had a plan. I wasn't just being overly dramatic for no reason, Samson. I was going to feign emotional duress, run over to the airlock, and hopefully mere seconds before I actually open the airlock, my subconscious will realize a potential threat and maybe force this other consciousness to try to hijack my body before I kill us both.
Okay, that's actually really smart.
I think we have some less extreme ways that we might be able to jolt this other personality in the med bay.
Okay. I realize that this may have been somewhat dramatic. Okay. We'll try your way.
Yeah, it's okay, Yuhuan. We're used to the drama. Let's go.
Android calls up on the comms. Captain, the Esdes ship is departing.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Wait, what?
I need you... Okay, Yuhuan, go to the med bay. Damn it. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so, Yuhuan, tell them to stay. We're going to buy something. We just need your other consciousness to pick. Tell them they have to pick one. And if they don't, then we're 86ing them out. All right?
Okay. Okay. I run over to the comms. Incoming. Hello?
Yes.
Hi, okay. So, I'm just gonna be upfront with you. We are picking a body. See, I guess we're kind of in sort of a strange pickle that I'm not sure that you would understand. You know how sometimes some people feel like they're two different people?
Absolutely. I am a true spirit myself. My parents and several previous generations are a part of my consciousness.
What? Okay. That is very interesting, and I will love to ask you more questions about that, but we have a pressing issue. Okay. So, there is another will inside of me that does not belong there. This is my body, and it's run by my decree. And we kind of need one of those other bodies to try to, will the other will into this body, if it will.
This is strange. I am not a deeply religious Esdes myself, but that is tantamount to sacrilege. You have become as one true vessel and true spirit, and you wish to separate the equation again, separate the ascendancy? That seems wrong somehow.
Well, what seems wrong is this invader with unclear intentions deciding things on my behalf and doing things on my behalf. And I want it out. So, are you going to help? Can we buy another body? Or are you going to keep calling me blasphemous?
Listen, I am merely putting in my insight as you asked for it. But we are a merchant vessel. The religious arm of our government might have a problem with what I'm doing, but they don't have to know. I'm happy to make a deal, but we're gonna need a dossier of your tradable goods as well. I need to know that that you can afford such a purchase. Do you have a manifest?
Yes. I mean, we have an inventory of things on board.
That's a manifest.
Okay. How about we give you a cryo chamber? I believe you mentioned having some of those. You could always use more, right?
This would not interest us. A cryo chamber from an inferior technologically speaking species does not interest the Esdes.
Wow, you could have used it as like a fridge or something instead of being insulting. But, okay. Okay, what kind of things are you in need of? I guess I'll just send our shipping manifest.
I will take a look, and if I find something that piques our interest, then we can make a deal.
Okay, just don't, depart. As you were just doing.
Yes, well, I am just a salesman. The captain's will is the captain's own, and it seemed like you were maybe taking too long, so they opted to depart. But I will tell them to stay for as long as my word is good for them, and give you time to deliberate.
Okay, thank you. All right, signing off. Okay. Alright, so they said they'll wait until we pick a body. And I guess they're going to look through our manifest and see what we have that interests them. But if they are a technologically superior race, like he was like shadily saying that they are, they might not want anything.
Come on down to the med bay. We got to move quickly.
All right, so you guys enter the med bay. Android has prepared a chemical solution with a rather large and menacing-looking syringe.
Where is that going?
Like about almost a forearm-long needle.
All right, Yuhuan. Take a seat.
I just want to stand here paralyzed with fear for a second. Can I do that?
I put a hand on their shoulder and kind of gently but also firmly move them to the medical bench and have them sit down.
I don't want to do this. I changed my mind. Why? Where's that thing going? My brain? Why is it so big?
You know,
It's better if you don't know.
That's what I was going to say. Just, it'll be over in a little bit. It's okay.
Okay. I can
Android,
do this.
are you ready?
I am ready as soon as Yuhuan is restrained.
All right, you got it.
Restrained? What?
So
Your other consciousness is dangerous. We can't risk them attacking anyone. Also, the drugs might make you seize for a little bit. It's for your safety.
Yuhuan, just lay down. We're going to strap you in. It's going to be okay.
Okay. I'm with you. I trust you. You don't trust me, obviously, but I trust you. Okay.
Rune, can you get the feet? I'll take care of their arms.
Just not so
All right.
tight.
So you strap Yuhuan down to this medical table, and Android looks at you, Samson, and hands you a little gag. Maybe have this.
Okay, I didn't
for them to
realize
bite
that we
down
were
on.
going to be having this much fun.
Yeah. You know what? Just bite down on this so you don't bite your tongue off or shatter any teeth.
The cold metal gag goes into your mouth.
It's metal?
Metal.
Gavin, why?
Oh.
For why?
Don't king shame me.
It's not good on the teeth. All right. Well, Android.
Maybe it's to
looks
make
like-
sure they do shatter teeth.
I mean, it's wide enough
Right,
that their
like-
jaw can't move.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, don't come at me with your problem. It's not my problem.
all right. Android, I think we're ready to go.
Very good. And she preps the needle and aims it at the injection site, which is just below the ribs on the right-hand side, and very methodically and mechanically just slowly pushes the needle in. And it goes in about 4 inches, and then the syringe is pushed, and the fluid leaves the equipment and enters Yuhuan's bloodstream. And the rest of you guys don't know what's going on, but Yuhuan feels like everything inside their body is on fire. It's like someone poured like molten lava into your body.
You know that scene in Army of Darkness where Ash just pours the entire thing of boiling water down his throat?
It's okay, Yuhuan. You're gonna make it. It's gonna be all right. Android, how long is this supposed to last for?
I'm waiting for the change. I can prepare another syringe if needed.
I don't know if that'll be
Need be.
necessary yet. We'll come back for that one.
This is untreaded waters. I'm just doing my best here.
Yuhuan, how are you feeling? Sounds like the screaming has stopped.
Yuhuan has fainted.
So your body goes limp, yeah, on the table.
Suddenly, Yuhuan's eyes open swiftly and sharply, quickly looking around. and taking in everything that they can see while not moving an inch.
Yuhuan, is that you? Or do we have our other crewmate with us today?
Yuhuan's just staring right into Samson's eyes.
All right. Well, looks like I have your attention. You have been a plague on this ship for long enough. I'm giving you one choice and one chance only to take that choice. If you do not, we will eradicate you. Right now, we have an Esdes ship here offering empty, soulless bodies. Perfect for you. And we can send you on to that, and you can go on your merry way. Oh, yeah, I guess grab the gag out of their mouth.
You dare give me an ultimatum? You meat sack, when it took you this long to realize that I'd even taken residence and that poor excuse for an engineer? And by eradicate, like, what can you even do to me? If I wanted to, I could end all of you before you'd even blink.
All right. Well, let's see you try right now.
Okay, release these shackles.
You're the
and
one
I'll show
strapped
you.
to a table, babe.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not looking too
We're not
great
gonna. What do you
right
mean
now.
release these shackles? We're not gonna let you out. Are you stupid?
Ooh, the power you feel while the one you fear is restrained.
Well, from what we understand,
babe. That's how it works.
yeah, from what we understand, it's something to do with the Phoenix chips that we have. So we could always have a procedure to have that removed, and then we could just, throw it out the trash compactor, or maybe just put it under a boot.
Okay, but doing
Any of
so
those
would also
options
kill
sound
your
good.
precious crewmate. Are you willing to take that chance? Take us both out to get rid of me as well? Do you think I
The
know
way I
nothing
see
of
it, this
The
Phoenix?
is
chance
yes.
of that is so astronomically low that I feel like I'm willing to take that chance. Yeah. I feel like we could get rid of just you if we wanted.
Oh, really? Okay. Tell me what you know about Phoenix chips.
Well, we know that they store the consciousness of others, and that we have this android here that has been built to achieve these medical procedures that we talk about, and I don't see why this couldn't be a reasonable action for us to do. Android, correct me if I'm wrong, but this seems like something that would be very possible, yes?
I cannot lie, Captain. I know that you are attempting a bluff, but do not ask me to lie on your behalf. There is only one scientist capable of performing the procedure that you are asking for, and I am
All
not
right,
her.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Thank you.
Well, looks like cards are all out on the table then.
Yep, they most certainly are. So this is how this is going to go. One, you will release me.
No. That's not happening.
Okay, then I won't leave this body. And if you try to destroy me, you'll destroy your friend. And if I'm gonna go down, then I'll take them down with me. You do as I say now, and I won't kill you. That is your only choice.
Why don't you listen to us first? I feel like you're an information kind of person. You like to have all your ducks in a row before you make a decision. So we have, like I said, the ship is here. We are going to provide you a vessel, and you're going to leave. And that's going to be that. I would prefer that you do it willingly, so that you don't harm our friend anymore, because you've caused them enough pain and suffering as it is. And at this point, if it's going to continue, I don't know if I want to see my friend have to go through that anymore. So there's your one option, and that's all you get.
Don't seem to know why you think that you can force me to leave this vessel with no repercussions. I could just as easily fry this chip here as we speak and kill your friend forever.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that. Hey, what's your name?
My name. Oh, I haven't told you yet. Well, I am Soy Fungi, and not sure if you're familiar with Pallades, but I'm the best net runner, at least on the southern hemisphere, and probably the only one.
Net runner, huh? So you really like technology, right?
Oh, I am technology, sweetheart. If I really want to.
You are, well, see, you might have been technology, like in your last body, but Yuhuan, they're just like flesh.
I've noticed.
You really having a good time? Because, from what I hear, netrunners get all sorts of, body modifications, and y'all are basically cyborgs if you, have enough money to be, right?
Yes, my last frame was truly a work of art. Squeezing my palms like Soy Fungi usually does, inside this museum.
I'm just gonna grab a tablet and pull up some of these Esdes bodies that are just all mechanical and robot-y and futuristic and cyberpunk as fuck or whatever, and just kind of hold it in front of Soy Fungi and be like, hey, doesn't this look better than what you're doing right now?
I have never been one so base to decide any type of modification that I want from a product list. So, I am not so cruel as you might think that I am impervious to reason. So, this will be my last attempt for you to escape the situation with your lives.
Okay, so here's how it's gonna play out, babe.
My patience is running very thin, and you will listen.
Okay, you can kill Yuhuan. Maybe. I actually don't think you can, calling your bluff right now. If we can't remove you without hurting Yuhuan, I don't think you can destroy them without hurting yourself. With your brain, come on. That being said, you can kill Yuhuan. You can do whatever you want. But the only way you're gonna live in a body that's gonna make you happy is if you take this one and then go off on your own, find you some of these alien doctors, make whatever the modifications this crazy-ass galaxy has. The possibilities are endless. Or you sit here in this primitive meat sack, strapped to a table, inside a cell, and rot there. Because, you kill Yuhuan, you're not getting out of here, babe. I don't know. I don't know what you think is gonna happen.
Okay, I would be remiss if I did not state that I don't want Yuhuan to die. This has actually been not the most uncomfortable body that I've been in, and it tickles me how endearing they can be at times. Completely useless in a fight, but...
Shitty garbage in a fight.
We don't always need to be. So, though I can kill Yuhuan, and though I can kill you, I will not under one condition. And that condition is, I do not want a single body. I want all of the bodies. So, what you're going to do is, you're going to help me get into that ship.
Android has been awfully quiet, just kind of watching you guys have this discussion, and is going to go over to Samson and whisper in his ear, because he's also just kind of watching, and say, there's a possibility that we could write a virus to eradicate Soy Fungi's consciousness from Yuhuan's chip. without destroying them in the process. It's risky, but not.
How long would it take for this to be ready?
If I start writing now, I can have it done in 30, 40 minutes.
We'll send the ship. We'll have the ship leave. We'll throw them into back into their cell we'll just lock them in here and leave them to think for a little bit. And when you're ready, just give me a call.
Okay.
I motion to Rune, wave them over and say, hey, we're going to let them chill for a second. Come with me. And
all right.
Just we'll walk out and shut the door and leave them there restrained.
Greetings, dear listener, from beyond space and time. I am the Game Master. Every episode, I like to take a second to appear, hat in hand, to ask for a little bit of financial support. If you enjoy what we do, please consider becoming a subscriber at patreon.com/roll_warriors. This really is a ton of work that the whole crew puts in for every episode, and your contributions could help make it even better. $5 a month is all it takes to become a patron, and we do have some bonus episodes available for backers and the opportunities to suggest what you would like for us to do for our next bonus episode. I've begun the process of mastering and polishing the vast collection of music from Season 1 of Roll Warriors into something of an album. Now, the final product won't include everything that I composed for the season, but I have selected tracks that I felt could stand alone as music worth listening to. Keep an eye out for more information in the future about the release date and place for this album. I will most likely be creating a deluxe version of the album as a Patreon exclusive, which will include more tracks and perhaps even more goodies, so be sure to subscribe today. If money is tight right now, which I totally get, consider following us on Twitter at Roll Warriors and sharing us with your friends and family. Word of mouth is a really powerful tool, and you could help us out immensely just by getting your friends listening as well. That just about wraps up the ads, so I will let you get back to the episode.
I guess I'm taking us to the cockpit to talk so we can still be close by. But, Rune, Android says that they can have a virus put into the chip to eradicate, I guess, what is Soy Fungi? This is their name. Putting a virus in the chip to eradicate their consciousness out of Yuhuan without requiring any serious procedures.
I think that's a great last resort, but I still think we should give Soy Fungi the choice.
Okay. All I want is for them to leave. I've had it. I've had it up to here. I've been very patient. No, I just don't trust them. I will
turn this car around.
Yeah, I will turn this car around. I just do not trust them enough. What if, for some odd reason, they can get control of a bunch of bodies, commandeer the ship, and then we're outgunned and running away? I don't like all of this big talk that the alter ego has, but we don't really know their capabilities, and if we give them the opportunity to shoot us down without them, I just would hate to be proven wrong. I'm a bit of a stubborn old bastard, I'm sure you can tell.
Yeah, I just think they no longer get the caveat of us helping them onto that ship if the alternate option is instant death. I just personally don't love the idea of killing people.
Well, yep.
You were never in the military.
Part of the, I guess, I don't know. I guess that's something I'm willing to do that I understand that you wouldn't be. I am not going to let this continue for much longer. I also don't want Yuhuan to know about this immediately either. I like this back pocket idea. I just don't. I feel like we're going to need the body in order to do this, and I don't know how this Soy Fungi is going to be able to send their consciousness somewhere else without being physically on the ship. And we need Yuhuan to be there. I mean, we need Yuhuan, right?
Yeah. That's why I meant, like, change the bodies first. Before letting Soy Fungi leave the ship.
I see. Let's see what we can do.
At this point, I've lost patience for, letting Soy Fungi choose her body, though. Their body. So, I'm just gonna pick the cheapest one from the catalog.
Love it. That sounds great. Maybe a couple of meaty things would be good as well. Seem to have a problem with the hands. Try to find one where the hands are still intact.
Alright. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna pick, like, a relatively inexpensive Esdes body. And, like, I guess shoot my option across to them.
Okay. They take a really long time to get back to you.
It's okay. Make Soy Fungi sweat.
Yeah. I guess, I don't know. We can go down and check on Soy Fungi then while we're waiting for a response.
Soy Fungi, you are alone in the medical bay, and you are strapped to a table. What do you want to do?
Soy Fungi is going to attempt to break her thumbs and slip out.
Okay. This is... I think you're going to have to just, like, fiercely assault yourself. Because I don't think there's another way to, like, deal damage to you and give you the outcome you want besides fiercely assault.
As an assassin, Soy Fungi absolutely hates being restrained, and the fact that Rune did not immediately unrestrain her will have consequences.
Plus, you did not have meat hands in the past, and you've probably been in this situation before.
Right.
maybe Soy Fungi got chrome hands because she had to break her fingers before.
Yeah. Okay. I rolled a 4. So I guess that's a fail.
Nice. So, yeah. I'm going to take a hard move against you and say that you do break one of your thumbs. Actually, you break both of your thumbs, but you're only able to free one of your hands from the restraint. The other hand is still trapped and is now just a jangled mess. And you're going to take 2 harm.
Okay. So, 2 harm brings me to overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Not that used to pain. Okay, but I do have 1 hand free.
Yeah, it's not enough to, like, free yourself from the restraints because they're too far, like, on the other side for you to get over. But you have a free hand. So, and there is a medical table next to you with an accoutrement of surgical tools within your grasp.
Okay. So the first one, how many scalpels are there?
There is 1.
Okay, so I'm going to take a scalpel and pocket it. What else is on that table?
There is the empty needle that was used to inject you. There's a device to open your mouth for, like, a breathing tube to go in. I don't know what those are called. And then like a sewing kit for stitching. Actually, psych, we're in the future. It's not a sewing kit. It is a dermal spray that, like, fuses skin to skin.
Okay. I am going to grab the needle, and I guess I'm just going to have to resort to more self-mutilation. And I am going to... Actually, no. No. I'm going to play it cool.
Define play it cool.
Okay. If I wanted to kill everybody on board, then I would escape. But I'm going to pretend I'm going to slip my arm back into the restraint.
Yeah, you are.
Into one restraint. And come up with a personal plan. That personal plan I'm not going to disclose. If things go a particular way, then it will be done. But if not, then it won't be done. And
got yourself a little personal plan pizza.
Right.
I'm assuming we still haven't heard back from the other ship yet.
Correct.
Could we try sending them another message then?
You can, yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could do that.
What does the message say?
I guess we don't have our interpreter, so just the same thing that Rune sent, a selection, and then also another copy of the ship manifest.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're not going to get an immediate response. I'll respond when I want to respond. Listen.
That's fair. We did let you wait a good amount, didn't we?
Uh-huh.
Rune, you got anything?
No, I mean, I guess we should go check on that situation.
Piece of shit. All right, let's go.
So you return to the med bay.
How we doing in here?
Waiting for you to come to your senses.
I think we're coming to a close here. We've ordered you a nice new vessel, and it should be here at any time.
The intercom pings.
Oh, fantastic!
All right, let's go see what we got.
All right.
You can take it in this room, Captain.
Yeah, perfect. Go ahead.
The channel opens, and the voice of Jeztal comes over the system and says, in your human language, we've had a chance to look over your manifest, and we did receive the body that request that you have made. We don't see anything on the manifest that we find worth one of our Estes bodies. However, for just this once, we could offer a exchange for your ship.
If we give you our ship, then where are we gonna go?
We can put you down on the closest habitable planet. It's a generous offer. You won't get one much better out here.
Yeah, hello, Just Tall. That was a very generous offer, and it's very gracious of you to find at least our ship worthy of one of the technical marvels that is your Esdesi body. However, while such a small infraction of your merchandise is a small payment for you, our entire ship is everything to us. So, allow us just a few minutes to deliberate.
Very well. We will stay in the system for a little bit longer, but my captain is antsy to get a move on.
I understand, as am I. Well, are you going to give him your ship?
Absolutely the fuck not.
Because that's the only way I'm getting one of those bodies, huh?
Yeah, no, we, sounds like, Jordan, we're gonna have to just deal with, Plan B. Press the intercom again, hail the thing, and say, hey, we're not gonna sell our ship. So, you might as... I apologize for wasting your time, but you might as well just move on.
All right. Well, I'm certainly disappointed, but, That's such is life. The universe is full of pleasantness if you know where and how to look for it. I wish you a pleasant journey among the stars.
Yeah. You as well. Have a day.
And the intercom closes.
Well, wow. I guess all cards on the table. Android, how much more time do you need?
Time for what?
I can be ready in 10 minutes, Captain.
Excellent. We're gonna just keep on hanging out in here with you. What's your name again?
10 minutes
Soy
for
Fung
what?
John? Soy what?
You insolent fool. Mispronounce my name again, and you will not like what will happen. So you want to try that again?
I heard it was soybean cakes.
You have nerve, Samson. Why don't you come and say it to my face?
Samson's a pretty confident individual. I am gonna walk over.
You're gonna push the button, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna push the button. And
you're gonna pull a rune and push that button.
Yeah, I walk over and I go, I believe your name was Soy Boy Toy.
Soy Boy Toy, you say? Okay, so...
I mean, you haven't corrected me yet. I'm just kind of taking shots in the dark at this point.
Oh, okay. Well, just so you know, my name is Soy Fungi, Samson, and since you only have 10 minutes for whatever you have planned, let's see if Yuhuan even lasts that long. So then... Wait, do I have to fiercely assault in order to do this?
What are you doing?
What I'm about to do? Oh, I'm about to slide my hand out of this grab the scalpel, and slice Yuhuan's femoral artery.
Yeah, that'll be a fiercely assault, yep.
Can I do a character move in reaction?
I don't think you know what's happening, so
okay.
I'm gonna rule no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, as far as you know, Soy Fungi is still restrained and has no weapon, and the situation's completely in your control. So.
And okay, I rolled a 9.
Hey, a 9 is enough for a mixed success. You choose 1, and the GM chooses 2. So your avenue of escape is clear. You inflict savage, terrifying harm, frightening and dismaying your foes. You scavenge something valuable, gain a device. You get information from your foes. Get 1 data.
Okay, so I want to inflict savage, terrifying harm and dismaying, whatever, trying to gain the upper hand. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna, as quickly as can barely be visibly seen, Soy Fungi slips their hand out of the shackle, grabs the scalpel, and then slices Yuhuan's femoral artery, and winces in pain, looks at Samson and says, whatever is happening in 10 minutes, Yuhuan isn't going to be alive long enough for it to happen. You have about 2 minutes before Yuhuan bleeds out. What are you going to do?
Yeah, so that before you say any of that, I'm going to pick my 2. You're going to take harm appropriate, right? That's going to be another 2 harm. And then the situation is destabilized and chaos will follow as you start bleeding profusely onto the operating table. And Samson, you and Rune are just completely dumbfounded, did not expect that to happen. There's shock to your system as Yuhuan begins to bleed out and convulse on the table.
I'm gonna go ahead and rush over to the table and try to stabilize Yuhuan.
Soy Fungi, I should say, experiences a massive headache, unlike anything you've experienced before. And the scalpel, you're holding it, shaking with your hand shaking, and then the scalpel drops, and you close your eyes and wake up. You are in a black void. This place is devoid of any detail or sound. The air here feels stagnant and cold and tastes like a field after a summer rain. You take a step forward and a ripple pools out from your foot. The ground is solid, but it feels wet. and you are Yuhuan, and standing in front of you, all of a sudden, like the camera pans away and then pans back, and there is an entity standing in front of you, a young Asian woman, mostly mechanical, wielding like a katana, stands like staring at you with just like the most ruthless, murderous stare.
Wow. Okay. I don't know where I am. This is weird. This is kind of cool, actually, but this is weird. Okay, mechanical lady with the high fashion bob cut and the sword. Who are you, and what do you want? Why are you here? Why are we here? Why am I here?
All right.
What is this?
I'm gonna give you a choice, Demi. Do you want to voice both characters, or do you want to give me control of Soifeng Ji for the moment?
Go ahead and Soifeng Ji.
You know who I am. You've been a troublesome pest so far, but I think we can end this little game right here and now.
Oh, okay. So you must be the one that's been hiding out in my subconscious, huh?
Yes, I'm Soifeng Ji, and I come from a time much more dangerous and ruthless than yours. I've killed people for less. I ended my own sister for less. You're going to give me your body, or you're going to die.
Well, I mean, I honestly wasn't expecting this to be our first exchange. Yeah, you are not nice, and you are not getting my body, so if that means I have to fight you, I'm gonna try, bitch. So
we're gonna pan out just for a second to back to the medical room. Rune, you and Samson are hearing everything that's being said. It is coming out of Yuhuan's mouth. Their eyes have rolled back in their head and are kind of like twitching, and they are sort of convulsing on the table as they lose blood. But all of the words are coming out of their mouth that is being said internally, and we're back inside.
Okay. Yeah. So why are you doing this? Why do you want my body specifically? Why are you even here?
I had to escape. It's not my proudest moment, fleeing, but you see, there was a rather large explosion that would have ended me, and being a survivalist, I took the only road that I could, which was up to this little piece of shit of a ship. And to you were sleeping so peacefully, and there's something familiar about you. I can't quite place it, but I'm liking my time in your meat suit. It does need some alterations. Maybe I'll put in drapes. But you have to go.
Okay, well, I don't know what you're doing here, but you're definitely not getting my body. What did you do for us to end up like this?
The company I worked for, your company, Sahara, employed me as an assassin. A job that I enjoyed. But then I found out that my mom had been grooming me for the job my whole life and made me fight my sister for no other reason than to see who would come out on top. And Sahara didn't hold the keys to my future anymore, so they had to go. Now, it's regrettable that the thousands of lives had to be ended for me to be finally free of them, but I'd do it again.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like you're the type to really care about how many thousands of lives are lost, as long as you complete your goal.
That's right. And here's one insignificant life standing in front of me in my way. And she raises her sword.
Yuhuan raises their hand.
I know you're pretty shit. I know you're pretty shit in a fight.
Yeah,
but
Yuhuan
see what you're made
raises their hand, trying. Does Yuhuan know where they're in their we're in their mind, or this is kind of figuring out as they go? I feel like this is a figure it out as they go situation.
Yeah, you're really not quite sure what's going on. You are aware that like you don't feel good. Like you feel psychically like something is wrong with you on the outside. You're just not sure what it is.
Anxious. Okay. So Fungi, I don't know what's going on. I feel like you did something, and I feel like I need to stop it. Okay. If you're here with a sword, maybe I can be here with something. I'm going to... Can I try using a character power? Okay.
Sure. Yeah, you can use your moves.
Using the mind, I was gonna try to use the wretched gift to unleash power. And I guess say what slumbering workings the device sets in motion.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a weird scenario, so I don't see why you not. I am sure no one's ever attempted to unleash power to create a weapon inside their own brain before, but fuck it, we're trailblazing here, so go for it.
Right? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Or, actually, I don't know, I also have this other one, which I don't know would be better. I feel like that's more like a... Would you consider the mind a grand infrastructure?
Yeah, I would. I explained it as much in the beginning, I think.
Okay, because I also have this power, and it says, when using grand infrastructure to attack, I could roll plus steel to use it as a weapon. And that's like a melee or area. And on a
yeah, I like that better.
Yeah. Okay. And on a plus 10, I can pick one, and on a 7 and 9, I pick 2. And it says the things are, it takes some time to go off, there is unintended collateral damage, there are lingering effects in the local area, the infrastructure or technology is ruined, and I must sacrifice a device to power it.
Okay. Yeah, why don't you give me that?
Okay. So I'm going to use Thy Godlike Crime. I feel like this is probably the only situation where I would be able to use this. So, okay. I rolled an 8. So I guess I gotta pick 2. I want to use the mind, I guess my mind, and turn it into a melee weapon.
What weapon?
So I'm thinking like a bow.
A bow is cool. I like a bow.
There are lingering effects in the local area, and there is unintended collateral damage.
Okay. So the unintended consequences, or the changes to your environment, you are standing on this black void surface, and you see like holes start to form. Even though it's so difficult to discern what's what, you can tell that the structure around you is starting to crumble as you're straining to make this weapon out of your mind. And so there's holes and gaps and things that you could fall through, that could be, you don't even know what kind of consequences you could face for that sort of thing. But they are there. The unintended side effects, so you shoot an arrow at Soifang Ji, who takes like a shot into the leg. She wasn't expecting you to manifest anything. And so she cries out in pain, and we zip back to Rune and Samson in the medical bay. Yuhuan's body grabs the needle that they had stashed on their person and throws it. And it's going to hit one of you. All right, it hits Rune. And it's It's a medical needle, but it does damage. It does one harm because it was thrown with such force.
Yeah, that's
like a big fucking needle.
Too, yeah. It was like 4-inch needle. So
fuck.
Yeah, damn, dude.
Yeah, so it sinks 2 inches into your like collarbone out of nowhere.
Fuck. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out and throw it on the floor and restrain Yuhuan.
Okay. Samson, you do anything?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to stop the bleeding. So I'm grabbing a tourniquet and wrapping it around their leg.
Yeah, you could also try using the dermal spray.
That would make sense, wouldn't it? All right,
yeah.
So I guess I'll just do that. Well, because, like, wouldn't that cause internal bleeding, though?
It depends on how...
the artery is severed.
Yeah, it depends on how, like, bad the damage is internally. I don't know if Samson's... He probably received some basic medical training, but he's probably not, like, thinking about it that way.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
He's just like, I know this is supposed to stop the bleeding, and starts spraying, like...
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, cool. So we'll spray the thing to stop the bleeding.
Okay. All right, so you guys are both busy, and we go back into the mind of Yuhuan, and Soifeng Ji pulls the arrow out of her leg, looks at it, drops it on the ground, and says, "That's all mechanical down there. I didn't even feel it. But you're going to feel this." And charges forward at you with the sword drawn and slashes across your torso, dealing one more harm.
Wait, one more harm and I die. Wait, do I start? Do I, like, start over in my mind? Like, if this is my mental body versus my physical body?
Yeah, no, you're the same. I will say the effect that you have on the outside is still in play, but that is it. Like, your body's not taking physical damage. Your brain is being attacked right now.
I just kind of, like, fall and crumple to the ground, holding my torso.
I knew you didn't have it in you. That's why every time you get hurt, I come out to save us. Because you're incapable. I should just be the pilot. I can handle every situation. I don't need you.
Okay, well, you obviously need me, and I'm the one that does not need you. Okay, so if I use that character power, is it just like a one-time thing? Can I, like, use it again?
No, I think you manifested a bow. Like, you can use it as a weapon now to fiercely assault.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to fiercely assault. So I'm going to say that it's probably safe to just aim for the face from now on.
Yeah.
So, how close is Soifunji to me right now?
Within slashing distance.
Okay. I want to try to just take the corner of the bow and jab it into one of Soifunji's eyes. Okay, I rolled a 9.
Okay, so your avenue of escape is clear. You inflict savage, terrifying harm. You scavenge something valuable, or you get information about your foes. Get 1 data. You get to choose 1.
I'm going to go with the inflict savage, terrifying harm. I feel like being stabbed in the eye with a bow will do that to someone.
All right, so the 2 I'm choosing, someone or something or someone important to you is harmed, and you're going to take a harm appropriate to the enemy. So you might get her in the eye, but she's going to, like, slice down into your leg with the sword. And then as she takes damage, as she's the one driving your body currently, she lunges out and like punches at Rune, who's trying to restrain her. So you'll take another harm, Rune. The android comes into the room with a small, like, she has a little wire that comes out of her hand, and she says, "It is ready."
All right, android, let's get it going so we can end this freaking nightmare.
Very good. and she injects the cable into the back of Yuhuan's head to where the Phoenix chip is located, and we're back in your psyche, Yuhuan. There is a white light shining behind Soifang-ji now, a very bright light that was not there before. That's kind of illuminating this whole dark chamber.
What is that?
She turns and she says, "What are you doing now? Is this some desperate attempt to destroy me? You don't have the guts. I'm the only one who can keep us alive. I'm the only one with a nerve."
Well, you clearly have some nerve, and I no longer require your services. So, in a final last-ditch effort, I want to use my character power. Use Directed Crime one more time. And I'm going to use an area attack to try to blast Soifeng-ji into that light. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so... Ooh. I failed. I only rolled a 2.
Damn. So I know how that happened, or I know what happens here. Here's my hard move.
Mm-hmm.
You attempt to push Yuhuan or Soifeng-ji into this light with like an energy blast, and you shoot your hands forward and nothing comes out. It fizzles. And she says, "Simply pathetic. But it seems I've outstayed my welcome." And with a like smack to your face, it's just going to jam you with the back of her sword. And then you wake up on the operating table and you feel like she's gone. Like the invader that's been in your brain this whole time has finally vacated. And you're in pain, you're bleeding in your leg. There's a lot of blood on the table, and you see Samson doing his best to seal it up. Android is come over to help as well, to apply like legitimate medical attention. And Rune is like looking worse for wear, clutching her shoulder and trying to keep your arm down.
Oh my god, why is my leg bleeding? Why are you bleeding? What the fuck happened out here? I thought you guys were just gonna talk to Soifeng-ji. Why are we all wounded?
You could thank Soifeng-ji for all that. How are you feeling? What happened? Why don't we get you stable and then we can talk later?
I'm feeling a little feverish. What happened to you, Rune? What did you guys do? I'm so confused. I don't know. She was there, then 1 second she hit me in the face, and now I don't feel her. I don't know. I think she's gone. Is she gone? Did you guys get her?
Android, what does it look like on did the upload work?
The upload appears to have worked, but didn't delete anything. Let me do a brain scan real quick. And she grabs the scanning material or like device and does a scan and says, "Strange. I'm not detecting two consciousnesses as I did before. It seems that Yuhuan is all there is now."
Well, that's good news.
Well, doesn't that mean your virus worked? Maybe it's just like untraceable. Maybe you're like a computer genius or something, since you're like a computer and you're just better than you realize that you're just a vector for the face of the earth. Or the face of the ship.
I don't believe that, but I am not programmed to make speculations.
Okay.
All I can tell you is the cold hard facts in front of me. Yuhuan is alone inside of their consciousness, and there is no longer a second person in their chip.